Oh man, what is up the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and you may have seen some pretty cool void fog in the beginning there. Yeah, Optifine is a thing. Got it installed thanks to TFC and DMAC and Optifine people. So they finally updated to get it to work with Monster, and pretty easy to install. You just drop it in a folder. Feed the Beast, Minecraft mods folder, and you get the 1.6.4 something. I'll put a link to it in the down there if I can remember. I'll try to remember to put a link to it. But yeah, so it's a thing, and it makes me feel better. I don't know what it is. I do not know why I like Optifine so much. Let's throw a little bit more coal in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I try to keep this thing topped off, just with a little bit of coal all the time. So I'm pretty excited about stuff and things today. I got up today and I said to myself, Self, let's build a quarry. So why don't we? We're going to like that, and one of these, and then 3 of these, and then something else. What is the other thing? I can't remember that goes in the top. Oh yeah, well, we forgot the most important part. Most difficult to get. Oh, did you pop out? Why did you? Oh, you jerk. Now this is so much less impactful because I have to do it 2 times. Bam, Quarry, bam. So the other thing that I thought we're going to do is we're going to try a different sort of power source. So blazing, this was something that you guys had mentioned to me in the down there. Blazing pyrotheum. So you can't click on uses for it here. And if we take a look at uses for it here, for the bucket of blazing pyrotheum, we can't really see anything. It just says we can make a tank cart. We can make blazing rods somehow, which we can't really select or find a use for. The reservoir of blazing pyrotheum. Look at all this crazy stuff. The blazing pyrotheum. The drum provides compact liquid storage. Reach drum controls. So we need some sort of dynamo in order to burn this stuff. Now I think it is the magmatic dynamo that we need. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. But I believe this is the magmatic dynamo. And the blazing pyrotheum is going to make huge amounts of power, if I'm not mistaken, like 1 million RF or something like that. So we're going to have to get storage worked out for it. So I made some gold transport pipes and some cobblestone transport pipes. We're going to just do this kind of old school style to start with some chests and some transport pipes. But we're going to have to get some other things built to transmit all the power and do all that sort of stuff. So the conduits, we're probably going to want 10,000 RF. We're probably going to want at least the hardened energy conduit, redstone energy conduit. To make redstone energy conduit, you need redstone energy conduit. That sounds amazing. But yeah, it looks like this is a little bit more difficult, where we could take leadstone energy, invar nuggets, and redstone to make the hardened energy. And I think the 400 RF should be pretty good. So this is, I think, where we're going to go next, is to the hardened energy level in order to transmit power. Now, the blazing pyrotheum is supposed to make a huge amount of power, I guess. But the problem with it is that I don't really know much about this at all. But to make the pyrotheum dust, we need sulfur. You can get it from bees, which we're not going to get into, or you need sulfur. Now, in order to get sulfur, we can pulverize nether quartz. We can find sulfur ore. We can pulverize netherrack, and we can pulverize coal. Now, this is just a 10% chance to get this sulfur, so not a great chance. 50% chance when pulverizing blaze rods that we'll get sulfur. And then there's a couple other ways that you can make it if you're crafting nether brick in the induction smelter this way. But yeah, so it's not necessarily the easiest thing to get. I do think that we can get blaze rods and pulverize them into blaze powder and get a lot of sulfur that way. But for right now, I have 4 of the sulfur. So we also need coal dust, redstone, and blaze powder. So blaze powder, we have only 4 of those. Coal dust we can make really quickly. So we can go ahead and shut off this, and I think just 2 of these guys should make us the blaze of the coal dust. Oh, it just makes 1. So bam, bam. and we'll get the coal dust that way, and we should be able to make some of this blazing pyrotheum. Redstone. Like so. And then there we go. So we got 8 blazing pyrotheum dust. And then again, this is what we should be able to use. It doesn't really say. I think we need to put this into the magma crucible in order to make the liquid pyrotheum. But then I don't really know how the dynamo works. I just haven't done it. And I know this, if you're typing in the comments section right now, just wait a second. Because, I mean, I'm going to figure it out by the end of the episode. But that's half of the fun of it. Generates energy, requires liquid fuel and coolant. Requires hot fluids. So I think, yeah, this is the magmatic dynamo hot fluids. I do believe that we can use that. So if we click on this, if we click uses for it, can we see that? No, the NEI needs to rework. But all right, so what I'm going to do is do a little bit of research as far as how we're going to store the power, how much power it's going to make. I just need to bone up on that stuff, and I don't really know about it. So, you know, you got to study a little bit. When I find that information out, I'm going to build the magmatic dynamo and some of the energy cabling that we're going to need. And then we're going to go into the deep dark, and that's where we're going to set up our first quarry. So I got all sorts of cool stuff and things now. We got the magmatic dynamo, which is what we're definitely going to be using. It basically burns hot fluids. So it's lava or blazing pyrotheum. We got a redstone energy cell. I ended up making one. And I got some redstone energy conduits. So these will transfer 10,000 RF per tick. This will hold... This has a charge for some reason. I don't know why. But it will hold... Does it charge from being in here? I don't know. It got 19,000 charge, which I think is weird. It'll send and receive only 10,000 RF per tick, but it can store 10 million RF. This stuff, from what I'm hearing, will make 1 million RF, which I don't know if that's a lot. Like, I don't really know, but from my... Because now everything has changed, you know. There's a lot of differences in thermal expansion now. So let's head out into the deep dark. Into the deep dark, and I got 64 torches, which I think should be plenty. But we're gonna want to go. I want to go away from kind of the initial area here, a little bit. And I don't know about you guys, but I can really see quite well down here just since installing Optifine. And then also, as far as going into the dark, look it up. Can you guys see this? It's so cool looking and creepy. Oh, look at this neat hole right there. Let's go down and... We just got... Never mind the quarry. Let's just see. Oh, yeah, and I want to show you guys... last time, we had talked about, like, what happens if you are in the dark. So it just starts to damage you like that. It's not really, like, instant death, but even with the power armor, it's pretty quick how quickly you can die. Oh my god. This is amazing. What is this? Oh, there's mobs. I'm like super scared right now. Torch. So it's some sort of hole into something. He's got Technicolor glasses on. Whoa, whoa. What happened? Oh, he night visioned me. He gave me night vision. Oh, that's crazy. So, like, I can't see when he hit me because he gave me night vision. Die. Stupid thing that makes it so that I can't see and definitely screws up my video so people can't see what's going on. Let's just take a break. What? No, I'm getting night vision again. Oh, it's from crystal. I thought it was from the skeleton. I'm an idiot. I thought it was from the skeleton, but it's from a crystal that's down there. So we don't want to even get near that. What are you? Red sandstone. Alright, let's try to stay away from those things. What's down here? Is it just like void? It looks like straight up don't go there void. What happens if we throw a torch there? Okay, so it's not like it doesn't like... I don't know. I'm not going down there. Let's just put it that way. This is crazy though. Oh, man. All right. So, I think we're going to go over... Oh, what are you? Little thing that makes light? An aura node. Oh, okay. Hey, aura node. I I think we're going to go just kind of out and about a little bit. So we can go over this. Let's take a look here. Where do we want to set up the first quarry? So I don't know. Let's just go back here. I guess it doesn't have to be too far away. I always want to I always feel like I should be mindful not to destroy even something like the deep dark, like the naturalness of the area. So, oh, there's another little hole right there. So I kind of want to go a little bit kind of away from where the spawn is. But I'm thinking right over in this direction should be pretty good. Now there's water around too, which we don't want to have. What's that? All right, look at this, guys. This is so crazy. So over here it looks like the deep dark gets, it gets higher. Am I seeing that right? Or is it just a graphics glitch? Oh, there's something over there. What is that? Hey, man, don't even be messing with me. Oh, you want some? Yeah, see? I critical you with my pickaxe, because that's how I roll. Oh, come on, man. You guys need to leave me alone. There's something over there. Do you see it? What are you? Oh, man, you're like a whole thing. I'm running out of torches already. What is this? It's like a bedrock tree or something. With a fire skeleton of scariness. Oh, man. That is a fire skeleton. That's exactly what it was. Come on, guy. What is this thing? It's just a bedrock thing. Oh, there's a chest up here. Oh, my God. Is this... I can't even believe it. It's just a chest full of goodies. I would, for a second, think this is almost somebody left this here, but there's no way. This has to be something that spawns in the world or something. If somebody left that there, it's on video that I took it all, and I'll give it all back to you. Oh, look, another shaft. This place is just absolutely crazy. I don't know. I like the new. It's new and shiny. So... all right, what I'm going to do is I am going to off-camera do some work in setting this quarry up. The reason I'm going to do it off-camera is because there's going to be a lot of, BS. I want to cover up all this water. I don't want there to be water flowing and stuff like that. So I'm going to start it over in this area, and once I get it kind of set up and we're ready to turn it on, I'll come back. So at the risk of looking kind of silly, because I don't know exactly what's happening, I'm going to do this on camera with you guys because I think it would be fun. So, bam! There's that quarry then. I guess it makes a new noise now. So then we're going to go ahead and set up our piping. So what we're going to do is just go like so, and then drop some gold chests down here. And yeah, I'm assuming that should be, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not enough space. Let's go ahead and grab some more. So for now, this will just be a really good way to get all of our stuff and things going. Now, the next thing that we're going to want to do is drop down this energy cell here, and then grab one of those guys. And then we're going to go like this. And I think I could put the dynamo right against the energy cell, but I just don't want to right now. So, all right, there's our dynamo. So this does not require any... Oh, how do I get liquid in there? Oh, man. I thought it would have a receptacle. Perhaps I can simply right-click. We shall see. But then we need to configure this guy. So it's already set up for max input and output. That's correct already. So I don't remember what color's in and out. I think in, out. Nope. That's connected. That's connected. So let's just go ahead and see what happens. Now, I think if you throw the stuff on the ground, it could be really bad. So let's stand back. Can we just right-click it? What just happened? Are you becoming a thing? You're making power. Is it going in here? It is not. Are you going? Is it going in there now? No, it absolutely is not. Is it going in there now? It is. All right, blue. Blue, we have power going in to the cell. Everything is so great right now. So, all right, cool. So it looks like we got about 1,000 MBs of the blazing pyrotheum, and we're quickly filling up the energy cell here. So the next piece of business would just be to set this to output, which I do believe should be like so. And then, bam, we have power. It's working. It's a quarry. It is becoming a quarry. We can help it along a little bit by taking out some of the stuff for it. But, yeah, so it's doing its thing. And it shouldn't have that much to clear before it starts to do its thing. Now, I did clean up as much of the water as I could. I went up to the top. There was a huge water like pillar, as you can see, like over there, and I cleaned that up. And then down in here, I went down into this hole and cleaned up a bunch of water as well. Now, I feel like I'm trying to do my due diligence to the server. We don't want there to be running water if we can help it. It's just not good for lag. But at the same time, I want to get the quarry going and try. So if I do encounter water, I'm just going to go, and I think there is subterranean water here. I'm just going to go back and fill it in after. Even though it's going to be extremely dangerous, I will do it because I love the server and I don't want there to be a problem. What is happening? Wow. Why are you the most insanely crazy, scary thing ever? Oh, yeah, just throw in a zombie that's on fire, too, because it's not scary enough. Where'd you go, zombie on fire? Fire zombie. Yep, exactly. And building down here has been pretty intense. There's a lot of zombie action. A lot of zombie action going on. But, yeah, so, all right, it's starting to become a thing. It's starting to build. Let me go ahead and cut and come back once we get some materials flowing in. All right, so I got some of the stuff and things set up, and it's going okay. It's not going great, and I think that I grossly underestimated the efficiency of blazing pyrotheum. I thought that I was going to get massive amounts of power out of it. Enough, like I thought, like one bucket, like 1,000,000 RF. I thought one bucket, because I don't know if it's 1,000,000. That's I don't have the correct information. And if you look in the wikis, it actually doesn't really say, but I've used almost an entire bucket already just in setting up the quarry and digging this out. So it's going to take a lot more power. I may need to go and just get like, I don't know. I might need to go try to find some sulfur in order to make more. I have all the other things that I need except for the sulfur. And so I do need blaze powder as well. So maybe heading over to the blaze farm thing will be a good idea to go over to a little ghetto blaze farm. So I'm also going to put our little spot loader right over here. I do believe the quarry should keep these chunks loaded, but I don't know if I'm on a chunk board or something. I could look, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to throw that little spot loader down. And actually, just to make sure, I'm going to chuck it down over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could be in trouble here. That's the thingy. Where's the chunk borders? There we go. All right, so we can actually see it. And I do believe this chunk should stay loaded without the loader. We should be okay there, actually. So we'll pull it down because we're inside. All of these are inside the same chunk that the quarry's in. So we should be good to go there. Let me turn those guys off. But yeah, I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad panda, to be honest with you. I thought that I was going to pump 2 buckets in there and everything would be good. So I think that what I'm going to have to do is spend some time over at the blaze quarry, the little ghetto blaze farm we have, and go ahead and get some more blazing pyrotheum going. Pyrotheum? All right, guys. So I got a bunch more blazing pyrotheum. I went and spent not really that long. Honestly, it was probably only, 5 minutes at the blaze farm. Got a stack of blaze rods and came over here, ground them up in the pulverizer. Got a bunch of sulfur. You can see I got some more sulfur here. Let's go ahead and stick the sulfur and coal dust inside of there. So got a bunch of sulfur. Got enough that I can make even more. So let's go ahead and make more of this stuff right now. And so you can see like so, bam, and then stuck it in my magma crucible, and it's making me the blazing pyrotheum buckets, and I got quite a bit. Like, I already went back and filled the quarry up about halfway, So I got a lot of it, and you know, I kind of was thinking it's going to be hard to get the sulfur, and I don't know. It was like, you know, it's just going to be a pain in the butt, and you know, it really isn't. I'm going to take this out right here, right here, because I've been going over to this one, and I just want an easier way to get out and get in. So let's get out, and yeah, so we'll go back over to the quarry and take a look at kind of what's been going on with it. It is going way slower than I thought. So you can see here we got a decent amount of the pyrotheum in there, and whoa, we got some issues. That was a duping bug. Okay, no, not a duping bug, just a graphics glitch. So there you can see we got almost 4,000 millibuckets. I'm sure I could get a tank put on here or something like that, and I may work on that in the future. I also set up a void pipe. I totally forgot like I needed the void, and I had like huge amount of cobble coming up inside of the system, and I just don't want it. And the mobs are getting to be kind of crazy in here. That's the other thing I kind of didn't talk about. Is the entire time I've been doing this, I've been fighting off zombies, like just so many zombies. Like, it's amazing. But yeah, here you can see not really going super fast. So, but it's a thing. I mean, it is a quarry, and it is early game. You can't have it all. You got to walk before you can run. So this is oh, check this guy out. What are you? Oh no, plague zombie. Don't hit me. These guys give you nausea and butt pimples and all sorts of stuff. So we don't want that. But you can see once you hit one, they just start to come. Oh my god, they're everywhere. See? Look, another one. Giant zombie. What's up, Andre? And yeah, there's just mobs everywhere. So I might go ahead and try to see if I can get a magnum torch to pop down inside of here. I might build another one of those. And yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this thing run for a little while. I'm going to head out, kind of take a look at some other stuff and things real quick. And after I kind of let it run, and I'm going to bring you back and kind of show you what's gone on and give you kind of an update of the success or failure of the quarry. So some stuff and things have changed, guys, and I'm going to show you all kind of about it. We were in a Skype chat last night with the boys. Hello, the lag. Welcome. So we were in a Skype chat with the guys last night, and D-Mac actually brought up, he's like, what about the biofuel generators and all that stuff? Remember from last season, you know, all those guys were using squid to make huge amounts of ink sacs in biofuel generators. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. So I did a little bit of testing. Now we're just going to squirt everything in this chest and go back and get all these dyes. And I want to show you when you cut down these trees, just the sheer amount of dyes you get. It's just absolutely amazing from one of these trees. It kind of blows me away. It's pretty cheaty, to be honest. I mean, look at this. This is just redonkulous. So I get this huge amount of dyes, and we're going to try to collect it all up, like I said, real fast. Let me see here. I don't want to waste any of it. I feel like it's a gift. It's a great and valuable gift, so we don't want to waste any of the stuff. But, I mean, that was, what, almost 2 inventories full of stuff? Let's grab the rest of this stuff. I think that'll be good for now, for display purposes. Unfortunately, we'll let some of it despawn, but oh wells. So this is a block that Hypno had showed me called Unifier. And what it does is you can put items in it, and it turns them into kind of, I don't know if it's always the Minecraft equivalent, but it's kind of like, I can't remember the block from last season. Anyhoozle, you can see here, these are dye tree dyes. We stick them in here and we get Minecraft dyes. So yeah, we got our ink sacs. That's already Minecraft. That's already Minecraft. That's already Minecraft. So then over here you can see I have some of these that are already completed, where I've already kind of unified them, switched them over. It's going to really bother me that I can't remember the name of that block. But basically what it's used for is, you know, like say over here you have 2 types of copper. We have thermal expansion and industrial craft. If we go over to the unifier, we stick these in, we get industrial craft, and we get industrial craft. So it's got a library of set items that it changes everything into, so you'll have all of the one item. That's a really poor explanation, but we're going to go with it. So, all right, so we got all these dyes, right? And what I've got set up over at the quarry now is this. So I've got 2 of the bioreactors, and what these do basically, you can use saplings, you can use a bunch of different material in here, and it generates biofuel. Now, the way this works is it has an efficiency bar right here, and it's based on the number of types of things that you put in. So the more types of things you put in, you get higher efficiency. So with dyes, it's really great because you get all sorts of different types of things. So very, very cool. And then we have these biofuel generators over here. Now take a look. I don't know if you can see. I can't get too close to it, but you can see how fast the Quarry's going. It is moving along really good. So yeah, we're getting pretty good, and we're doing good. If we take a look over here at the hole, you can see kind of where we are. We're down to Y37 right now. So now this was all night long, and what I did last night was I filled up a tank. I filled up about 2 of those tank blocks with blazing pyrotheum, and when I came back in the morning, basically all the blazing pyrotheum was gone, but these were still going. So, and I had filled this up all the way, so it works really efficiently. Now, as far as the power gen goes, there's also another machine called the compression dynamo that will generate power from fluid. From what I can find in reading, these biofuel generators per millibucket will generate exactly the same amount of power as the compression dynamos, about 500,000 RF per bucket. So it looks like they're about the same as far as power gen goes. And we're not we are actually, building up power in the system now, which is absolutely unbelievable. Like, as far as I'm concerned, so far from what I've seen, these aren't super difficult to build. If you look at the biofuel generator, I mean, I think the most expensive part of this is probably the machine frame casing, and that's only 1 gold and 2 iron. And then the biofuel generator, or the bioreactor, Gaio. This guy, I mean, it takes bricks. The fermented spider eye is probably the hardest thing to get. So it's not tough to build this stuff at all. And then with the trees, you just get all this extra stuff and things. It's pretty crazy. So like right now, what I can do, you can see I'm running low on 1 type. So I just kind of eyeball it and make sure that I put some sort of a different type in there. But over here, we're looking good. And yeah, look at that. So, and everything also builds up a surplus. That's another thing that I wanted to comment on, is that there's nothing here that's not surplusing at this moment. We're creating a surplus of redstone, of RF, and these bioreactors and the biofuel generators are creating a surplus of biofuel. You can see this is topped off. This one I didn't put up that long ago. It's taken a little bit to charge everything up. So it's still filling up. Let me see if it's got these both full. So now it's got both of the bioreactors full, the biofuel generators full, pardon me. It'll fill up the fluid duct, and then it'll go ahead and it'll fill this up as well. So this is, in my humble opinion, the power source so far that I've tried that works the best. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys out and you had fun hanging out with me. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. I can't wait to get more stuff and things in my chest. Check this out. Oh man. Hello, the lag. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.